Hello, this is a video of the Surfside Condominium collapse of 2021 and some of the things that caused it by Travis Hicks. The condominiums were built in 1981. It was a 12-story beachfront condominium in the suburbs of Miami. It partially collapsed on June 24th, 2021. This collapse caused the death of 98 people. This video will show a time lapse of the actual collapse of the building. "98 people were confirmed dead, making this one of the deadliest building collapses in U.S. history. The collapse destroyed about half of the 136 residential units, and rescue and recovery operations continued for weeks. Let's take a look at what likely caused this collapse. Structural distress and water damage. For years, there were water leaks and corrosion around the pool deck and the parking garage. Engineers had noted major concrete deterioration in the 2018 inspection, including spalling and exposed rebar. The pool deck failure likely triggered the collapse of the building as well. Long-standing signs of distress, delays in the comprehensive repairs, potential construction and reinforcement shortcomings, as well as environmental impact of a coastal setting and accelerating degradation. There were early warning signs to this. There was severe concrete deterioration, exposed rusting rebar, standing water, structural damage, delayed repairs, cracks, maintenance complaints from residents. Some one of Individually, some issues might seem manageable, but together they created the perfect storm. They showed progressive structural weakening over decades. The combination of water damage, corrosion, and the delay of the repairs significantly reduced the building's ability to support loads. The progressive collapse, the loss of key support, load redistribution, was a chain reaction. Because of this, some of the remedies after the disaster was mandatory inspections, structural reserve funding, and improved waterproofing. Some changes that took place was the Florida building safety laws, inspection at 30 years versus 40, and the coastal focus. Impact on engineering includes structural monitoring, life cycle responsibility, and a better risk communication. We also came up with public safety first, urgent warnings, and ongoing responsibilities. Some of the changes to the field in engineering because of all of this was aging buildings became a high-risk system, inspections got deeper and more technical, early warning signs were taken seriously, progressive collapse prevention gained priority. They put more focus on redundancy and stopping local failures from cascading. Engineering responsibilities and ethics were reinforced. So we got a clear, stronger language in reports when life safety is at risk. The environmental exposure is treated as structural loads. So salt, moisture, and rising groundwaters are now central design considerations. Failure analysis became core to education. So Surfside is now a outstanding case study in engineering programs. So the collapse of this building was like a chain reaction. Things took place over time that caused the collapse, and there were critical engineering mistakes in the collapse of this building. Here are my sources cited.